So let's look at the police. The Constitution gives the responsibility for policing only to police, nobody else. Constitution emi tok. Suppose you plan like, okay, come na amend him ken na, distribute him, kol olga man. I just heard the police minister say that there's a responsibility and olga man. That's not what the Constitution says. And therein lies the problem. If the responsibility is given to someone, I'm just using the example of policing, but this applies across, it applies to the Electoral Commission, it applies to the discussion that the Honorable Member for Abao and the Honorable Minister for Provincial and Local Level Government just said. The same principle applies. Who is responsible? Sometime back, I had an altercation with the good minister responsible for the Electoral Commission. You know, when we were doing the updates of the, and we were asked for the census, the minister responsible for census, ECP provincial government put down 3.4 million to pay for that. The question is, who is responsible for the outcomes? Is it the minister and his NSO team, or is it the ECP provincial government? But we were asked to pay. We were asked to pay. And the good minister stood up there and said that it was our fault, and in fact many other provincial governments, because we didn't deliver it. But the question is, who was responsible? We just heard from the Minister of Police. Ami tokol sem law and order am heavy blow yumi olgata. Yes, pen yumi sa pilim. Pen people sa pilim. But the Constitution gives the responsibility to his department. So I want to say here that unless you make someone responsible for the results, nobody is going to be responsible for the results. And that's what we are seeing. We are seeing this across a range of ministries and across a range of responsibilities, Mr. Assistant Speaker. So time you ask him, Minister batok no wrong blo DDA. Time you go to DDA and batok no wrong blo provincial government. So you be pointing finger, you go come, but nobody is actually responsible. Therefore, we are not getting the results and our people are suffering. We have a complete lack of efficiency. Start lantap, nego down lo tamblo. And you hear members complaining today about it. The good member for Minyamia, he was talking about agriculture. And by responsibility, blow side. National government, provincial government, DDA, LLG, or some other authority. And I think the response needs to come from government. The government needs to clarify how it wants these results delivered. Suppose you plan to work blow ECP, okay, lari mi ECP work him, you plan come na. Investigate him ECP na find him out, mi plan Pauline money or mi plan working work good or no god. Someone should be responsible for the auditing. Now yet, mi just harim this discussion namelong, good plan minister blong, local level government na, honorable member blah about. The member for Abao has been in this house for a very long time. He's a very experienced public servant as well. So time when we ask him some question, it comes from a very deep place. And I think it's pertinent that we take note of it. And more than that, no can just harim tasol, you talk lo parliament na. After we walk out, you miss sigan, na go kake lunch na, everybody goes home. And we don't fix it. Our people are suffering out there. You can go from agriculture to policing to roads to whatever. The problem is no got solution. And here's the thing. I had the Honorable Kerenga Kua raise the question earlier to the Treasurer, I think the other day, about the issue of cutting back on the budget. Stop borrowing. I had the good member for Yangro Sausia say that, and the Minister for International Trade. Well, I'm suggesting to this House that if we come up with some efficiency between the different levels of government and who is responsible for delivering the outcomes, then you are going to make some savings. The ECP provincial government delivered a budget to the Treasurer the other day, and the Treasurer asked us, what percentage of your budget is going to the core service delivery objectives of government? Education, health, law and order. Calculation, 88% of the ECP provincial government is going to these three key requirements of the government, 88%. Now, there are other departments who are given 300 million, some are given 400 million, some are given 600 million, and they are supposed to deliver on those same outcomes, not just in Sepik, but in every other province. The question is, are they being measured the same way that the Sepik provincial government is being measured? Or, say, the Western Highlands provincial government? Or, say, the Central provincial government? Are we measured the same? Or no God? And is it just Treasury that's doing the checking? What about the others? And I circle back to my original point. Suppose you may like straight in census. You may like recording all the man Mary inside Sepik. There's a walk Bible give him go long electoral commission or go long NSO or Bible give him come back lo Sepik provincial government na bien. Bible ask him usaid lo give him result. Will it be the Sepik provincial government or will it be NSO? Usaid by giving. If we are going to register people for the LLG elections that's going to come up now, the issue of the electoral roll update, who is going to do it? Is it going to be the electoral commission? Is it going to be the district? Is it going to be the provincial government? Who is going to do it and who do we hold accountable? If we fixed all these things, I put it to this floor that you can reduce in budget blaming and you can reduce in borrowing. Right now we are duplicating these functions everywhere. And here's the other thing. If somebody does not deliver on the promise, like for example, we just said that police are picking up, 800 million this year? Sepik provincial government is spending almost 20 million on law and order with no support from the national government. But me talk, thank you also, Wampla Deputy Police Commissioner, I go down lo weekend. Na I'm round long Sepik na look how him can help him. And I want to thank the police commissioner for that. But more than that, suppose him responsibility belong na mipla pilim pen na mipla try lo karim heavy. Who is actually responsible? Now suppose police is spending money on law and order, district is spending money on law and order, provincial government is spending money on law and order, na still you mean him. Responsibility by go low side. Who do we hold accountable? Do you hold the governor accountable? Because in Sepik at the moment, every time there is a law and order problem, I'm Aswablo governor. I mean no Aswablo police. But the constitution tells me I'm Waplo police. But who is measured against it? The governor of Sepik. So I want to implore the front bench of the government, please, you're going to straighten this land, separate him, not talking me blogger. You walk in this walk, you walk in this walk, you walk in this walk, and we will hold you all accountable for the things that you do. No can come to parliament beyond, you blame him over the man, district, LLG, province. It's not good enough. We need results. Our people need results. And so I ask the front bench, please help us so we can all give you results at our various levels. Thank you, Mr. Assistant Speaker.
Minister for Health.